Vietnam, a country with two faces, the bustling, hectic city with its insane traffic, and the countryside, the polar opposite with an oasis of peace. The time has finally come for us to see this other side of Vietnam with its amazing landmarks, and to be honest, these are some of the most beautiful spots I've visited in my life. So join us as we head into the Vietnamese jungle to find the true beauty of Vietnam. Hey, welcome back to another Kokoro Compass video. It's about time, we're gonna leave Hanoi. We came very early in the morning here to our little pit stop to catch the bus to Ninh Binh. We're gonna go to a lot of famous spots, beautiful rivers, and I'm very sleepy but also very excited. So here it is, our bus. It says limousine on it and it's actually surprisingly fancy and comfortable. I was prepared for madness in the Vietnamese traffic, but the 3-hour trip to Ninh Binh was actually quite comfortable. So while we're at the rest area, I'll give you a little tour of the bus. Pretty nice, pretty spacious. Leather seats, very luxurious. And look at this leg space. I'd give a Vietnamese bus 9 out of 10. Really good. So we slowly made our way out of the city and into the countryside with its beautiful limestone mountains. These little towns already feel so different from Hanoi. Even if there's still traffic accidents, it's still Vietnam. But after a 3-hour drive, we have arrived in the Vietnamese jungle in Ninh Binh. We have 3 spots lined up for today, and this is the first one. So we arrived and we are actually on a tour. It's my first time ever on a tour, but yeah, it was the only way to see this place. And it looks really cool already. I can see a really cool bridge over there. So as you might have guessed, this is no ordinary bridge. This is actually the entrance to Hoa Lu, the ancient capital of Vietnam. This was the capital in the year 968. That's a very, very long time ago. And it's really cool to see that it's still in such a good state. So let's explore this legendary ancient place and see what life was like in ancient Vietnam. So yeah, this place already looks amazing. The river view, the limestone rocks. This is what I came to Vietnam for. So this is a really cool entrance to the temple. There's flags surrounding this path. And the trees are so cool. I really like the little garden with the little shrines, little pagoda thingies here. And the ornamentation is always so cool in Vietnamese temples. The patterns. Yeah, it's nice. And you know, when there's a lake, there's fish. And when there's fish, we want to feed them. I think the real star of the show is the mountains. Look at them. They're so, I don't know, majestic. There's a lot of fog. I think it's actually pollution. I'm quite surprised it can go all the way here to the countryside, but it adds a lot of atmosphere. Can't wait till we're actually in the river between the mountains. Gonna be amazing. So we hopped back on the bus and went to that amazing Trang An River. So it's time to go on the boat, but I just had a massive stomach ache and there will be no toilet. So I'm not sure if I was just nervous or I was actually sick, but it was really easy to forget all about it with this beautiful view. So each little boat has 4 people and a driver that will do all the paddling for you. And even though we could just sit on our butt, it was still a little bit difficult sometimes. We're trying to balance the boats. Everyone's leaning a different side. So apparently this is where King Kong was filmed. There's a little village over there. I hope he's asleep right now. He won't disturb us on a little boat trip. And there were a few more dangerous things on this adventurous boat trip. So we are about to enter a cave. We probably should have picked the front seats because these girls were sticking up their phones in front of us the whole time. But it's still really beautiful, even if it gets a little bit claustrophobic sometimes. I'm glad we got a captain with many years of experience, because I would never make it around this bendy cave. So we made it out of the cave alive, thanks to our captain. And just as I thought we saw the most beautiful part of the boat ride, we went around the corner and we saw what might just be the most beautiful sight I've ever seen. This is one amazing view. This temple, the water temple from The Legend of Zelda. That's amazing, that's magical. And that amazing view might be the last thing we ever see, because we're going into the most dangerous cave yet. Whoa, this cave is dangerous, guys. There's, what do you call it, stalagmites? Everywhere. Have to be careful not to hit your head. Whoa, see that thing? Ooh, that can chop your head right off if you're not careful. This is a dangerous place for vloggers. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Ooh. Ooh. That's very close. I have to keep watching in front of me and not at the camera if I want to live. Well, I say hats off to our driver there in the back for steering us through the cave. And he's been rowing for a good while. He's been rowing for a good hour. This guy is strong. Even this old man, who's maybe 3 years older than me, even he can do it. I would never be able to do this. The sun is starting to go down a little bit, and it creates these beautiful light shafts over the mountains. So I haven't seen any scary animals, thank God, just some cute little birds. I hope there's no water snakes. I remember watching Anaconda, the movie, as a child. Did you watch that? Looked kinda similar, these waters. So, while we didn't see any scary animals, we did see this, I don't know, chicken people tribe? I'm not sure why they are wearing their hats like this. Looks kind of funny. Perhaps they're wearing them to protect themselves against the deadly Wi-Fi radiation of the Trang An River. So that's it for our boat ride. I have to say I'm glad to be back on land. I always feel a little bit claustrophobic on a boat, especially a small one like this. But yeah, that was an amazing view. Straight out of a movie or out of a video game. I wish we could stop to see Skull Island and all that. Maybe, yeah, I'll be here a few days. Maybe I'll do that a different day. So it's time to get back on the bus again for our last destination of today. A mountain, not sure what it's called, but it's a lot of steps. I think it's 500 steps. So we went into the bus one last time and headed to Hang Mua, an epic mountain with a panorama view of this amazing area. And there's even a dragon at the very top. The walk up to the mountain is super charming with all the lanterns and little houses, but getting to the top of the mountain is gonna be a battle. That's where we will go. And unfortunately, ancient Vietnam had no elevator. We're gonna have to walk all the way up. Here begins our epic climb of the Dragon Mountain. Not sure what the real name is. I'm calling it the Dragon Mountain. And it looks quite challenging. I'm not sure if ancient Vietnamese people had really long legs, but the steps are so tall. And all the Vietnamese people are just relaxing like it's a nice day out. It's quite a tough climb, but the view is getting better with every step. I feel almost like I'm a human drone flying over the landscape. I can see our destination. Do you see it? So you can go two ways. You can go there, or you can go the opposite way. And I heard that this one is better. So, yeah, listening to the tour guide and going the left way. That's very steep. That's very, very steep. Going up is pretty tough on these steep stairs. But I think going down is terrifying. It's so steep. Ooh, I shouldn't look back. That's not a good idea. I'll keep facing forward. But then we finally made it to the top of the Hang Mua Mountain. Taking the left path was definitely the best way to go, because you can see this pagoda with Ninh Binh in the background. We made it to the top, and a lot of other people also did. I don't feel very special. There's a lot of people here, but yeah, pretty nice view. I have to say, I'm a little bit scared to get to the edge. It's very, very high. So gonna take some distance, enjoy from a distance this beautiful view. The view here is absolutely breathtaking. You can even see the little river that we rode our boat in just a few hours ago. There's a few more things to see at the top. There's this statue, but you can actually also get on the dragon. But to be honest, it was a little bit scary. This is so scary. There's nothing. There's a rope. So I think I'll be a responsible adult, and I'm not gonna go up that dragon road. That's way too scary. I'll fly the drone, and I'll see it with the drone. That's way safer. So I feel like this middle section is actually the best spot to see everything. See the tower there. You cannot see the dragon, but you can see little pagoda there. Up there is too scary for an old man like me. And so we had to walk down every single one of those 500 steps again. But come on, look at this footage. This is straight out of a movie. This is such an amazing place. This was exactly the day I needed to ignite my love for Vietnam. And as the sun slowly started to set, we said goodbye to Hang Mua, took a little bit of a break, and prepared to head into the jungle of Ninh Binh to find our house. So it's actually not too far to walk. So we're gonna walk to our Airbnb through these jungle roads. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it was a little bit naive to walk through this country jungle side of Ninh Binh, but it was really nice to see this other side of Vietnam. So peaceful. It's just the complete opposite of the craziness of Hanoi. And in this hectic day, we just kind of forgot to eat, so we were really hungry. So we decided to search for some of Ninh Binh's specialty. So this is goat meat, and it's extremely expensive. The reviews on Google kind of scare me. I wish I read them before I came here. I hope we'll be okay. The meat is completely cold. I'm scared. I'm very scared. So after that, we did manage to find our house. It's really interesting. It's in the middle of the jungle. But if you want to see more about that, you're gonna have to wait a little while till the next video. So hit the subscribe button and the little bell. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was such an amazing experience. Some of the best views I've ever seen. So thanks for watching, and thanks for all your support. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers. I thought it would never happen. And I'll see you guys again in the next video. Bye bye.